And we're all human. We don't want harm to come to these people. We just want them to take accountability. And if you're doing something dumb, or if you're being irresponsible or negligent or anything, we have the right to call you out on it because you want to be a public figure. Therefore, you are held at a higher standard because you have influence over people and you're in the public eye. So yes, everything you do is scrutinized. And when you make poor decisions, people get upset. I don't know what just hit my window, but that was weird. Hello everyone and welcome back to DeInfluenced, where my goal is to get you guys to think critically about where you're currently spending your social media currency by digging deep into influencer culture, calling them out, and holding them accountable for their crappy behaviors. Today, I'm just going to do a bit of an update video. That's it, guys. A lot of people have been asking me to do an update on the Bashams because I guess they've been unhinged and, you know, riding the whole child exploitation train. So that's fun. But a lot of people were upset because she tried to do a TikTok trend and failed miserably. So we're going to talk about it. Let's go, guys. So first, before we get started, I moved my stuff around again because, hi, my name is Sasha and I have ADHD, and this is what I do, is constantly move furniture around. I don't know, it's a thing. If you know, you know.
Winds in the east, mist coming in. Like something is brewing, about to begin.
Is that cologne? Wait, did you practice self-care this morning?
Yup, and I even flossed.
Okay, so this could mean two things. Either you're hyperfixated on cleaning right now and you're gonna clean the entire apartment, or you're gonna respond to an email that you've been procrastinating.
It's cleaning day, my friend, a rare hyperfocus that only occurs about once a month.
Ooh, this is exciting. Are you gonna rearrange the furniture again?
Haha, of course I'm gonna rearrange the furniture. It provides a weirdly astonishing amount of dopamine.
Nice. All right, I'll let you do your thing. Oh, use the big vacuum on the carpet. It's a lot easier.
And hyperfocus gone.
Damn it, I shouldn't have said anything. Rookie mistake.
I realize that most of the time that I'm filming, I have beautiful kittens lying in the background. And now I have a new bedspread, which is fully white, which is great with kids and animals and stuff. Super great. But I'm prepared for my influencer apology now. So just thinking ahead, guys. Gotta cover our bases. But yeah, so I figured kittens. Everybody loves a kitten cam, right? So we're gonna see how this works. I like it so far. I think I'm gonna turn on another light though. It's super gray out and depressing. Is that really bright? Not really. Anyway, I'm a mess. My hair's a mess. My face is a mess. Everything's a mess. It was garbage day this morning, so I run around literally like a chicken with my head cut off. And then I thought, you know, it was a good idea to drag a double mattress upstairs by myself. And it took me an embarrassingly long amount of time because I'm stubborn and decided, you know, I already have it halfway up the stairs, or I already decided that I'm going to do this. So no, I'm not going to wait for my husband to get home in 3,000 hours. I'm just going to do it myself. Anyway, I survived, almost fell down the stairs, but didn't. So #winning. Yay. Yeah. And I think the only thing I haven't said is please like and subscribe before you leave. It really helps the channel out. So yeah, let's talk about Drew Basham. Basically, they've been riding the exploitation train. They said they weren't going to. And surprise, surprise, they lied because once a grifter, always a grifter. Obviously, they lied about the child exploitation because they're not entertaining people. They literally do the same thing every single day, therefore provide the same content every single day. They don't really give advice on anything, which, good. Don't give advice on shit you don't know because they know nothing. It's non-tent. Sorry, but it is what it is. So what do we do when our sole source of income, when all our eggs are in one basket and it's social media? Well, we have a baby and we exploit the baby because now the baby's gonna get the views because people are drawn to babies. And I actually have another video that I just remembered that I want to take a look at with you because we're going to talk about some of the comments that people get, and it's just the obsession around people's children and people's toddlers is very concerning. And they always try to justify it as, well, you know, most of my followers are women. Okay. And you still don't think that's creepy that a bunch of women are like craving your children? And also, let's not be sexist. Women can be predators too. Look at Tiffany Raquel, who's going through a bunch of stuff right now. It's not just men. So that argument is completely illogical. And yeah, I don't know. I don't know why people do this, but well, I do know why people do this. They do it for the money. And it's really fucking sad. And these poor kids are the ones who end up getting screwed over because their parents don't put any money aside for them. Some do maybe, but most of them don't pay their kids. Even if they say they do, you don't pay your kids. And you know, most of them aren't putting away RESPs for their kids for when they're older, or RRSPs, like start retirement funds, or for themselves. Like the finance, anyway, it doesn't matter. We're not talking about finances here. We're talking about child exploitation. So recently what she did was she put her baby in a pumpkin and took pictures. Now, this was is a very common thing to do with babies at their first Halloween. And I understand that. So at the core of it, I don't think that there's anything wrong doing a photo shoot like this. However, there's always a however. When it comes from a place of doing it for content and then half-assing it, that's not cool. That's not okay. They literally did this on a whim because they wanted to go viral. That's what they're seeking. They are seeking virality, and that's not a way to gain a following. In fact, that's a really scary way to gain a following, which if you guys saw my rug talk video before it got taken down, yeah, the dangers of going viral, even if we talked about some of the dangers of going viral, and it gets worse. There's more to the saga. So I'm working on it. I'll update you guys soon. I promise. It's coming. I also have another project in the works. It's crazy. We're busy over here. We are busy, and we're a one-man show. So be patient with me as I try to get things uploaded for you. They did this to go viral, and the picture that I did see, and I don't have the undoctored picture, and she obviously took it down because she was getting a ton of backlash, was not cute. It's not where it's at. So I'm going to pull that up now because I only briefly saw it. We're going to jump over to Reddit. We're going to go to the Drew and Gabe subreddit. So do you remember when Drew and Gabe said that they weren't going to exploit their baby?
Me and Drew have no desire to exploit our child.
You're lying. This is exploitation, and I don't understand how these family vloggers don't understand that this is exploitation, or posting content like this, trying to go viral on the backs of your children is 100% exploitation. It doesn't matter if you have a vlog here or a thing there where your baby's not shown. If the majority of your content or the majority of your views is for your children, that's problematic. So she posts her baby like this, half naked, on her social media. Look at this. Honestly, and apparently this baby was screaming the whole time, like in these pictures. Again, I don't have the undoctored ones. I don't really want them. But how many things do you see wrong with this picture? How many? Look at those tiny leg holes that they shoved their baby through. They're so tight on her knees right now. And maybe this is clutching pearls, but to do this and then post it, there are so many opportunities here to pause and say, nah, maybe I shouldn't post this. Maybe I won't do this. But we posted it anyway. Let's just say, IDK how you guys do these trends. I was crying with her. So you know that your baby is distressed. You know that she's not okay with this. She's telling you, crying out to her parents, saying, I don't like this. This isn't okay. I'm uncomfortable. I'm scared. I'm cold. I'm wet. And you ignored her and still took the pictures and still posted it to social media. And it just breaks I'm so heartbroken for this poor little baby. Absolutely, completely gutted and heartbroken for her because this isn't fair. Her life is a commodity and all about the TikTok trends. So that was one thing. We're gonna go to YouTube. Cause yeah, okay, the Basham family How many subs do you think they have now? They hit 100K. I think they're at 125K. 111. Funny, I was gonna say like 110, 111, but I thought they would have grown faster. 111. How lucky. So we go to videos. Oh. They've been lazy on the YouTube stuff. Too much work, eh? Probably too much work. Look at this. Look at this. Our birth story, 274,000 views. It's a 42 times outlier, which means they got 42 times more views than they usually get. Wow. How I'm doing postpartum, 5.2K views. Yikes. Spend the day with us.
But it's not going to switch from our life to, okay, this is
Day in the life of baby.
Of our baby.
Yeah,
What
no.
did my baby eat today? No, it's not going to be stuff like that.
First time as a family of 3. Our first family photos. That's a silly title, but okay. Spend the day with us, taking our baby to our favorite place. Run errands with us and our newborn. My coffee order. Oh my God. Okay. I also think she's trying to ride the fitness grift and saying she's going to the gym and stuff, which is hilarious because people were calling that she was gaining all this weight so that she could have like this crazy bounce back and stuff. And just like, why would you do that to yourself? Gaining weight for content so you can lose weight for content that's a take. Certainly a take. Oh my God. So they haven't been active on YouTube in about a month now, which surprise, surprise. Obviously they take a lot more time and effort with the YouTubes. Let's check out their statistics. Down 79% in views, probably because they haven't posted. So I mean, yeah. Subscriber rank 10M, view rank 16M, category entertainment. I don't know what that means. This is from 9/23 to 10/23, so a month. They are down 79% in views compared to the previous period, which was 8/22 to 9/22. They got 0 subscribers, down 100%. In comparison. Oh my gosh. Okay. Videos published 16, down 48%, which like, you know, they have a baby, so that makes sense. Last 3 months. So they're down 10% in views, but they're up 9,000 subscribers, which 6,000, just like a straight 6,000. 0, 6,000, 1,000, and then none. When was this? 8/28 to 9/04. So yeah, when she had the baby, that's my birthday. 8/28 to 9/04. So that's when they posted about the babies and gained 6,000 followers and have gained none since. That's embarrassing. All right, cool. That's fun. What's this? Add competitor. No, they're not my competitor. Definitely not my competitor. So yeah, that's what people are enraged about, and justifiably so. And that just confirms that she only did this for the trend. That's what I was saying at the beginning before I even saw what her caption was, because honestly I didn't read the caption when someone sent it to me yesterday, I think it was. I just saw the picture and was like, oh, okay, we're gonna talk about that because gross, and heard that the baby was crying the whole time. And now she even says that. And says that the only reason she did it was for a trend, but it's not exploitation. Okay, Drew, like, give your head a shake, please. Someone give their head a shake. Like, just, do you ever feel guilty for leaving your baby so often? Mom guilt is so real and so hard. Any advice? I don't leave her often, but yes, when I do. But yes, I do when I do leave. Okay. But I have to be the best me for her. The entitlement. Oh my God. Oh my gosh. The other thing I want to touch on is the fact that her baby doesn't seem to be progressing quote unquote typically. And this isn't snark or anything. This is coming from a place of genuine concern. And people do try to comment, and it seems like even fans are trying to comment. I'll see if I can find the comment, but I saw someone say, please get her checked because the discoloration of her hands, her feet. My son had the exact same thing before he was diagnosed with his cardiac issues, because what we're seeing with the modeled hands and legs and feet, it's an immature circulation system. And people try to reach out, and all she says is their pediatrician says it's fine, which awesome if you went and got her assessed. However, always a however, pediatricians can be wrong. They are not specialized. And that's one reason why I love my doctor so incredibly much, because she admits that she's not specialized in certain things. She's very well researched, constantly researching new things, and will send me to a specialist if I ask to be sent to a specialist. I really hope that their baby is okay and doesn't have underlying cardiac issues or circulation issues, and that they are getting her checked and assessed. And if they say they are, then that's awesome. But she's just not progressing the way that you'd expect a typical 2-month-old, typical newborn to progress. And that's concerning. And the fact that they are so quick to brush everyone off with advice, or anyone who says anything concerning, basically alluding to the fact that their baby is not perfect. Well, those people get told off, or get told, no, everything's fine, or get a rude comment in reply. And again, it's not necessarily snarkers that are going over there and commenting. I'm sure there are some, sure, but it's fans being like, hey, my son had a cardiac problem and it went undiagnosed and he almost died, and that's what his hands looked like. So just, we care, and it's okay if something's wrong. It happens. And it doesn't make the baby less than. It's not like you're gonna love her less. She's still your baby. It's just, I don't know. It's really sad and really scary. But here's a post modeling. NICU nurse here. As the baby ages, it's becoming more and more concerning, her modeling. There's definitely immature circulatory system in the beginning and temp related, but she's getting older and it seems to be worse. I truly hope they have had some sort of assessment and been counseled on genetic testing, but there's something really off about her features and dysmorphia. I guess the truth will come when milestones don't progress, or God forbid she has an undiagnosed cardiac issue. Exactly. I don't know. It's really scary and it's really concerning, and especially since she doesn't seem to be gaining weight and now she still has the modeling. So it's either like she's freezing cold and maybe we should put more clothes on her, or we're starting to get to the point in time, the age, that maybe something's not quite right. Maybe we need to see a specialist and just ask those questions. And hey, if everything comes back fine, great, amazing, yay. But if it doesn't, that's scary. Now, we also have to think, neither of them have a job. Neither of them have an actual job. They are both influencers. Therefore, they are both uninsured. So taking their baby in to see a cardiac specialist is probably a lot of money, which is horrific. Absolutely horrific, especially if she's got something going on with her. Like, I couldn't even imagine the amount of stress. I can't imagine. There's that, and same with the genetic testing, right? We take her in to get genetically tests and everything comes back fine, or we take her to the cardiologist and everything comes back fine. Well, at the end of the day, I have thousands of dollars, like I'm thousands of dollars in debt now, but you have a clean bill of health and you have that reassurance. So it gets to a point where it's like, I get it. I get not wanting to hear bad news. I get not wanting to go maybe because of expense or anything. But at the end of the day, you are her parent. It's your job to protect her and make sure that everything's okay. And get her to specialists if things aren't looking okay. Not just live in denial because you prayed hard enough or you're highly favored. Like, it doesn't work that way. And who knows? Maybe they're going with that. Well, you know, if she has something wrong with her and something happens, it's God's will. What? And I'm not saying that's what's happening, obviously, of course, but it's like, I don't understand. I guess that I'll leave it at that. I don't understand. First day of October. So happy October 1st right here. And you can see, like, yeah, her legs are pretty modeled and her arms as well. Okay, so this one's from 2 days ago. Wow. Yeah, that is quite concerning because this baby is almost 2 months old now. And she's in fleece, which makes me think that she's probably not super cold, which makes it even more concerning because of how modeled she is. And this poster said, "How did they not see this is concerning. When my baby had modeled hands, I was freaking out. Turns out she was cold, but I was losing my mind over it. She went to the pediatrician a few times to get her heart rate checked because I swore something was wrong." She as in her baby. "This pic is extremely alarming. Drew doesn't even realize it, but all these pictures that she posts could later be used against her for medical negligence. This is so concerning." I didn't even think of that. Exactly. And that's kind of what I was saying before. Like, maybe they're stuck between a rock and a hard place financially, because we know that they're terrible with their finances and are having a hard time paying their rent and stuff like that. But that's neglectful. If there's something wrong, you need to go get your child checked out, and you need to do what you need to do to get them checked out. She sure doesn't, but we do. She's such a sick person and is convinced she's normal and everybody else is wrong. It's nuts. She needs to get a second opinion ASAP from whatever doctor told her this was normal skin coloring. Clock is ticking, Drew. Be the good parent that you so desperately want to appear as on the internet and put your child first. That would imply she's actually taken her to a doctor outside of her first appointment where they jacked a bunch of formula. That too, apparently they hoarded formula that they didn't even know she was going to, tolerate during the hurricane. Nah, because her baby being sick is probably too inconvenient for her, and that means she'd have to be an adult and actually take her daughter out to appointments and specialists routinely, and likely on her own some days. If Donna doesn't do it, which she won't, Bianca won't be seeing any doctors. I know this sounds terrible, but she could totally make content out of all of that, even though it's unethical, but she wants everything to look perfect and act like her baby is just perfect when there's clearly something wrong. This poor baby. Exactly. Yep. I forgot I had a coffee. That's so exciting. So that's the biggest things. It's the concern for the baby and the fact that they are fully exploiting their baby. Who shoves their kid into a freaking pumpkin when the leg holes are this big? Like, just cut it more. That's all they needed to do. Maybe she was screaming her head off because you forced her legs through holes that were too small and they scraped her legs, and that's uncomfortable. And then she's got something squeezing her knees while you're sitting, and she's in something that's freezing cold and naked while you're sitting there taking pictures and probably laughing at her. Or having a huge panic attack because your baby's panicking and it's not going the way you expected, but you still decided to post it. Could you imagine? But she's not a content baby, and they're not going to exploit her, and she doesn't even know if she's going to share her face on the internet with everyone.
Because I'm already having a hard time sharing my baby. Like, I don't want to show nobody. I don't want to show nobody like any pictures. I don't even want to show Gabe. I'm like, it's my baby.
It's so incredibly disgusting and irresponsible, and it's heartbreaking to know a child's entire purpose is to make money for her parents. That's her entire purpose. It's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. But that's basically what's going on with Drew, with the Bashams, is, yep, they lied. They are fully exploiting their baby. There are some real concerns from, real live human beings, because at the end of the day, even me and Josh and everyone, we're all human. We don't want harm to come to these people. We just want them to take accountability. And if you're doing something dumb, or if you're being irresponsible or negligent or anything, we have the right to call you out on it, because you want to be a public figure. Therefore, you are held at a higher standard because you have influence over people and you're in the public eye. So yes, everything you do is scrutinized. And when you make poor decisions, people get upset. And when you double down and say, no, I didn't do anything wrong, or not take accountability for it, people don't let you live it down. It's okay to be wrong sometimes. It's okay to be imperfect. It's okay to admit you were wrong. It's not that deep. But neglecting your child because you don't want her to be imperfect, which isn't what I'm saying they're doing. I'm not saying there's something wrong, and I'm not saying they're medically neglecting. They said that they brought her in, so cool. But if you're not, or if you're avoiding bringing her in again or getting a second opinion, that's negligence. And that's not cool. Especially because she's the only thing making you money. So instead of going and buying this, Jesus is, what the f does that even say? Oh, that's a Donna thing. Okay, whatever. Instead of going out and buying giant Starbucks drinks every day, Put that money aside for your daughter. Instead of going at, but that's content. That's their content. Do you see how it's so insane how they've set themselves up to have to buy stuff for content or use their baby? It's nuts. But I don't know. I will insert some stuff from their Facebook and Instagram once I have another device that I'm logged into, because my thing's all messed up. I got hacked and stuff. It was a time about a month ago, 2 months ago maybe. I don't know. But it's been a time ever since. But yeah, so I will insert clips and maybe some commentary post with that and some thoughts, because I'm sure there's some riveting reels. Do not recommend going to watch their stuff. Don't do it. Don't do it. But yeah, guys, if they're doing something silly like the pumpkin thing, and I'm even more PO'd now because she admitted that she did it just for content, just for the trend, and despite her child screaming out at her, continued to do it and then post it. But if they do something that's like really egregious or really just like, no, that wasn't okay, please let me know. I know they do stuff every day that you're like, wow, that was a choice. But overall, if they do anything that's really concerning, or if you guys see anything that's really concerning, please feel free to reach out to me. Like I said kind of in the beginning, I'm a one-man show over here, and there's a lot of terrible people, and I can't just stick to Drew and Gabe or Kylie or anyone. I can't just stick to one person, because I really want this to be a platform that holds influencers accountable, and we're not going to be biased. We're going to call out everyone who makes poor decisions, at least. Let me know down in the comments if there's something I need to see or cover. Feel free to DM me on Instagram or Reddit, and I will be sure to check those things. Because, yeah, we're just going to keep up on calling them out for their exploitation. She literally just told you that's what she was doing with that stupid pumpkin thing, so whatever. You do you, boo, I guess. Sucks for your daughter, but oh well. I guess. I don't know. But that's all I got for you guys today. I hope you are having a fantastic day wherever you are in the world. Please don't forget to like and subscribe before leaving. It really helps boost these videos into the algorithm and get this information in front of more eyeballs. And I really appreciate it at the end of the day. Thank you so much for joining me today. And I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye, guys.